D-Napp break the beats off for rappers and so pause. Meet up with real MCs and wind up the main course. They got you hyped up like you the main source. Mind frame is to take no loss and take no shorts at any cost. Play me for cheap, I murder beats. NPCs covered in white sheets. Premeditated sound so nicely. Stay medicated with boom baps and melodies. Spit raps, create tracks and reinforce my credibility. Say you ain't feeling me, even though you feeling me. You spit swine flu, but my flow's the remedy. Strong immunity, anybody get bodied by antibiotics. You sound robotic, programmed to follow the next man just to get your name on sound scan. With whack ass.
Hey, we are. We are back. You are watching the D-Napp Mixtape Show. I'm your host, DJ D-Napp.
I'll be co-host Mike V.
And you are watching episode number 26.
26.
How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. I'm tired as hell, but I'm doing good. Yeah.
You know.
But we I guess we just jump right into it, man, because there's a lot going on today.
Yeah.
Also, first I want to give a big shout out because a special show is going on today.
Yes.
For a lot of people. So let's start with
By
that.
the time y'all see this, it'll probably be too late.
Yep.
But Griselda's gonna be at the Strand tonight.
And for those who don't know who Griselda is, you want to break down the members?
Yeah. So Griselda is Westside Gun, Conway the Machine, and Benny the Butcher.
Right.
3 brothers from Buffalo, New York.
Beast.
Been holding down the game.
That's right.
For
Beast.
like the past 2 summers?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. And going at people too.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tough, man.
Yeah.
They got a whole fucking genre pushing behind them, and plus their in-house producer, I believe is Derringer. I believe that's the brother's name.
All right.
Could be wrong. I could be wrong. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. I can't remember the guy's name right now because we're talking about Griselda in the show at the Strand off the fly. So
that's right. And also, like the people that were on this show is gonna bless the mic on, for opening up for these guys.
Yes, sir. So who's opening up for?
We got Blue Collar, which contains the members of Uncle Levin, Eric Vinyl Collection, Damien Cyron, Lord Grimothy, as you can see, my
Lord
man.
Grimothy.
And
where am I going? Where am I? Okay, see that?
But also we have our man Cy Law.
Cy Law's performing along with Chaos, who was here.
Yeah,
for a
producer as well.
And
so
they're gonna be killing it. Sorry, brothers. Shout out to my man Chaos.
Yes.
Because I know I said I was gonna buy tickets, but I didn't buy tickets. Sorry.
But it's gonna be either way. It's gonna be a dope show, and big up to all those brothers because they all are doing major things and pushing a lot of material out. So, which is why you see we mentioned them so many times on the show because the dudes are working. And
they're working, man.
And they come out with good materials.
No doubt.
You can't deny time.
No doubt. And man, support local hip hop, man.
That's right.
That's it. This brother's been doing it for years.
What else we got going on?
Man, got some music to talk about.
All right.
I got a lot of music to talk about.
All right.
I'm gonna try to make this as quick and easy and painless as possible. So, so first off, I gotta say this because I'm a big fan of this dude, and I totally overlooked that he dropped a project in 2019.
Okay.
You may know him. Everybody's favorite Muslim albino brother Ali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He dropped something in 2019?
He dropped the album in 2019, and man, when I found this shit, I slept on that shit. And this shit's fire.
Do you know when? Because that's he must have did it at the end of the year. He must have did.
He might have done it at the end of the year.
Not that important, but
you know what I mean. But, you know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, and by the way, we don't ever claim to be experts here.
Yeah.
This is all our opinions, and we go on the fly here. We just like to talk hip hop.
That's it.
And talk shit.
That's it. We talk shit.
That's all. We are not experts.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, and think about it. Art is subjective, so just because I like something doesn't mean you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, Mike V hit you with that fresh shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So yeah, man. One of my favorite artists. I have a lot of favorite artists. But man, Brother Ali's dope, man. He dropped the project in November.
Oh, for real?
of 2019.
So yeah, that was easy to sleep on because there was a lot coming out around.
I think there was, but you know what? I should have known better. I kind of feel like I let my man down.
Yeah, but he didn't. But he didn't advertise none of that though.
Honestly, I don't know because I don't follow.
I do
follow
though.
him.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
You say shit about
Instagram? No, I ain't seen no advertisements and nothing like that. And I mean, I follow a lot of underground hip hop stuff.
Yeah,
posts
man.
out there,
So check this out.
My
brother.
bad.
Brother Ali dropped Secrets and Escapes November of last year in 2019, and I had out of all the shit that I'm talking about today, this album I probably went through it at least 4 or 5 times so far since like Thursday.
How is it?
It's dope, man. He got a track on here with Pharoah Monch is on the album.
He needs to drop another album.
Well, you know, Pharoah Monch gotta make sure that shit's right and exact because you don't be dropping no whack shit. Right? So he got Pharoah Monch on the track called Situated. But he got Talib Kweli on this album.
Nice.
De La Kufi on that track. If I'm not mistaken, he is not here. Oh, yep. Evidence is on the album.
All right.
I believe Evidence might have produced one or maybe more than one tracks. I think around this time he might have been recording this. I think him and Evidence might have been on tour together.
Oh, all right, nice.
Yeah. So, and if I'm lying, tell me I'm wrong.
Leave a comment.
You know what I mean? But anyway, regardless, you need to go cop this album. Secrets and Escapes by Brother Ali. Again, I totally overlooked this shit, man. I didn't know this shit even dropped. But luckily, you know, Spotify reminds me like, hey, you might like this. You know what I mean? So yeah, Secrets and Escapes. New album by Brother Ali dropped last year in November 2019. It's about 11 songs, runs about 32 minutes and 59 seconds, almost 33 minutes in total. But it's worth checking out, man. It's a dope album. What else we got here? So some other shit that dropped this year. I found this new cat called Chris Skills.
All right.
And producer by the name of Zane. They dropped this album called Old Vito.
Okay.
Old Vito. And I fell in love with this album. Again, it's just, you know what I mean? I follow cats on, you know, streaming services. Spotify comes at me.
This is what our show's about.
Yeah. Spotify's like, Mike, you need to check this out. This shit's pretty dope. It's a really, really, really dope album. And if I can get my shit together. Yeah, they dropped it this year. Chris Skills and Zane. Again, it's just regular fucking hip hop shit. Beats and rhymes. Chris Skills, the kid got skills, man. He's pretty dope.
It's in the name, man.
It's in the name. I really enjoyed this album. Right now, behind Brother Ali, I think this is my second favorite right now.
Okay.
So again, the name is Chris Skills. The artist is Chris Skills and Zane. They dropped it this year. The name of the album is Olvido. Olvido. It's got about 11 songs. Again, it's going to run you about 30, 34 minutes, 35 minutes. But altogether, I think it's also a really, really dope project. Again, man, check it out. Chris Skills, look him up on, you know, favorite streaming services. Zane, look him up too, man. Olvido.
Nice.
Dope album. What else we got here? Oh, I got one more for you. Vinny Paz.
He dropped something new?
Vinny Paz dropped
this year?
Yeah, like this month. Like 2 weeks ago. Vinny Paz dropped As Above, So Below. This album was pretty dope. Some of the artists that you may not have heard of or might have heard of. Recognize Ali is on one of these tracks. I believe Lynn Mass MC D-Napp is on this album also. He has a feature. It was a pretty dope feature. I don't know if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I did a album review on Stu Banger's project.
Yes.
Stu Banger's, I believe, got like 2 joints on this album. Altogether, about 18 songs, gonna run you close to an hour. I like this album. It's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, really didn't get that much time to delve into it. If you don't know who Vinny Paz is from Jedi Mind Tricks fame. La Coca Nostra, I believe he's on some of that shit too. And Definitive Jooks in the building, alumni. So yeah, Vinny Paz dropped that. It's about 18 songs. I'm gonna run you a little bit under an hour, as above, so below. Check it out. All 3 joints. Vinny Paz dropped this month. The Chris Skills and Zayn album dropped this month in February. And of course, I got one more.
Okay.
One more. I just found out about this joint maybe like 2 days ago. Artist by the name of UFO Fev. Fev. F-E-V. He actually dropped this album this year, right? Or this month. He dropped this album on the 5th of February. Totally produced by Static Selector.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of cats.
So I wonder if that he's part of his camp. Because, he got that crew
the show off there, right?
I'll be honest with you, I never heard of the dude.
Yeah. I've never heard of him either. I've never heard of UFO Fev. This is the first time I'm hearing of him. Somebody, threw something on, the album cover on Instagram. I looked it up, checked it out. Again, I haven't really had much time to listen to this shit, but from what I heard, it's pretty dope so far. Static Selector always comes with it. Static Selector's been really,
you know what the dope about
really busy, man.
Yeah, but you know what though? He maybe it's because he's too busy. Because it be joints that he is killing it, and some of them just like, why he did that?
Yeah.
I'm a hit and miss with Static Selector, and I do like the dude. You know what I mean? But it's just that
I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan of Static Selector. I enjoy everything he does. I think now, with him, I don't know if you remember, I mentioned before that he did an album with Paul Wall.
You did mention
that. Right. I was very surprised that he did it. I wasn't expecting it. It was a dope album.
Really?
It was a dope.
And I like Paul Wall, but Paul Wall's so southern now.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like I'm not a super duper uber fan of like Paul Wall. I'm not gonna say I be looking up his shit and looking to knock his shit, but of course the album caught my eye because it was produced by Static Selector, and honestly I think they did a really good job.
And like for me, I dig Paul Wall, but it's like he came at the perfect time when that South was really hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had that crew with all the Southerners. Even this is around when like T.I. was starting to get really big. You know what I mean?
Nice age shit.
Yeah.
Mike Jones.
Yeah. Mike Jones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but I would definitely like to hear that one. So
you should definitely check it out, man. Matter of fact, I'll send you the link when I get a chance.
That's what's up.
And again, Static Selector had did that joint with Bun B also.
Oh yes.
So Static has been busy. I mean, me personally, I love it because he's actually doing shit with artists that you usually don't.
Right, because it's true because
not that you don't see him working with. You don't see him working with those type of artists
that normally will work with.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Because he could. I mean, he's popular enough and went up there where he could be picky on who he works with and stuff like that. But he keeps. That's the one thing I do respect about him is the fact that he can still keep it with the crew that he came up with. Dilated People and what's that dude from Boston? Short dude.
Terminology.
Like
Rex,
he keeps Terminology.
Rex, Easy Money, Terminology and Static Selector dropped the 2 albums in 1982 joints. They got 2 albums of that.
Don't he usually rock with Action Bronson as well? Static Selector? Did he need a couple of joints? A lot of joints with him?
I think he might have. I don't know for sure. But I know Static Selector, Terminology, Rex, Easy Money. A lot of these cats out of Boston or Lynn Mass.
Yeah.
Is it Lynn Mass?
Yeah, I think he is Lynn Mass.
I could be mistaken.
Wait, from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, right? But on compilations album that Static Selector is putting out, he's worked with a bunch of people. I can go down the list. Fucking Brooklyn Zombies, Smith & Wesson, Snoop Dogg.
Matter of fact, I heard
Talib Kweli.
Me and Dr. Claw was riding in. Ever since we had that talk about Smith & Wesson.
Oh yeah.
And boot camp. My man's been blasting Smith & Wesson for the last 2 weeks. But the good thing is though, like with him, but when he was listening to it, I heard a lot of joints from boot camp that I haven't heard ever.
Really?
Yeah, that's a lot of like.
See, I'm gonna
shit I missed
this one because
we should be.
It's just like he said because
the early 2000 shit.
There was so much that I haven't heard from them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so I'm going
because he didn't even hear that Pete Rock and
what's his name
with Smith & Wesson.
Yeah. I didn't even.
Damn, son, you niggas need to hit me up. Like,
Yeah. I heard it. I mean, he didn't hear it.
You know
And that's a dope album.
Boot Camp had a bunch of shit like in the early 2000s where they were I believe they didn't have a record deal, but I do believe they had a distribution deal, and they were releasing like projects, but they were really like you really had to go search to find them.
Yeah.
And like
right.
the album's covers look like comic book covers.
Yeah.
They were real illustrated and shit.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Them are the ones I
Yeah,
was
okay.
looking at, like the Cocoa Brothers
Yeah,
had one
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
or Smith and
Yeah,
Wesson.
that's another thing. He haven't
like-
heard those compilations.
Really?
So I was listening to everything.
Yeah.
I didn't go back and just listen to what
Like the
I
Night
used
One
to.
and Buckshot
I
albums.
listened to everything.
Yeah.
He ain't had none of that.
Yeah.
And now, like, my thing has it to where it mixes when it starts playing random songs. It's playing that, and like my little playlist has Redman because I was listening to Redman like all of them. So I have like an ill playlist right
Speaking of Redman, he's dropping like random shit. Like he ain't dropped the album.
Good.
But and I love it. You know, don't get me wrong, but
His
because
shit, like-
it should be
like,
hot,
some
but
shit is hot, yo.
but he keeps like he'll do like 3 songs in a week.
Yep.
And then you don't hear from him, and then all of a sudden he drops 2 more songs, and you know, man, I love the fact that he's still doing his shit, but drop an album, dude.
Word up,
Drop
man.
an album, man.
Because it slapped the shit out you,
Yeah.
and then it's a banger. That it's a banger.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit's
Yeah, but he has
hot.
another song. I don't know if you heard it called
There's 3 of
Zugga. Zugga.
I don't know if I-
Like zzz. That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
the chorus
yeah,
goes.
Yeah, I heard it.
Did you hear that one yet?
Nah, I didn't hear that. One.
Okay. Well, he has like those 3 songs that just dropped, but I love the fact that he's music by. I need an album. I need a Redman album. I need another Redman Method Man album. Cause Meth has been on his grind.
Yeah, man.
Like seriously, like I mean, where was this Meth a couple of years ago when we needed him? You know what I mean? And then he never lost it, nothing against him, but like he's been on. Like you see him popping up doing like doing features on a lot of people's
Doing
shit.
features and you know, Meth's been trying to get his Hollywood thing going on for a
You know,
little bit.
I
so,
get it. I mean, but the dude is like,
yeah.
the dude's ill.
You just gotta give him.
what happens when
You
you
just
make
gotta give him
movies.
nice beats.
You know what? That's
You know what I mean?
Good
Because-
MCs can be destroyed by shitty beats.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, good MCs can be destroyed by the beats that they pick.
right,
Let's put it that way.
right.
So I don't think it's a he can't get dope beats. It's just sometimes artists
Pick
you know what
shitty
I mean?
beats.
They pick shitty beats.
Like
and,
who?
and honestly, to be honest, I haven't really listened to Meth since like Decal Zero, the prequel or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was like my last. I'm gonna give you this chance.
Well, but that's the thing though. Like with someone like Method Man, I love Method Man, but he does pick shitty beats.
I mean, these last few albums, yeah, man, yeah. I have not like the whole Meth shit. Yeah, like he had
Meth Lab. Meth Lab was the last shit he
like
came
that
out.
Meth Lab
Actually, it was
shit.
Meth Lab 2.
There's Meth Lab 2.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah.
I'm just saying. I love you, Meth. I love you, Wu-Tang forever.
But the thing is, I don't understand how you can get into that situation because he has the pull to get anybody to work with him.
I think he
I mean,
does. I think he does have the pull to get with anyone to work with him. I think, you know what I mean, depending on who you are and how you see the music business or the music industry, I think any label would probably be really happy to have him on a label and be happy to dish that money out. You know what I mean? Because the man can make hits.
Yeah, he definitely can make hits.
But well, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that's what it's about. You know what I mean? For all I know, homie could just be like, I just want to do gutter shit and I'm gonna do what I want.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Because there's a lot of MCs that could have
a lot of MCs are like
commercial.
that. And the thing is, like, when they finally drop something hard, it's like, yo, this is why I love you. This is why I miss this shit. And then he comes out with fucking Meth Lab 2.0.
You know who's really, really good for that?
Who's good for that?
And Al probably, actually no, I think Al would agree with me. Eminem.
Yeah.
Cause did you hear the new album?
The Murder, the music to Murder by. That was a dope
Yeah,
album.
it was a dope album.
I enjoyed it.
Definitely.
Yes,
I enjoyed it.
yes.
I
But
love
here's
that.
the thing: can you honestly compare that to any album he's already done?
Can I compare that to
Yeah.
him?
Style wise, cause he should have made that album
Yeah.
2
What was
albums
that
ago.
other
Yes.
one? What was that?
He
other
should have
one?
made that 2 albums ago. Cause the last 2 albums before that, except for Kamikaze was chill.
That album when he had Renegade on it. Whatever the album that was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but that was a long time ago.
But it reminds me of
Right.
that album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But my question is like That's why I say he's good for that, because I don't know. I know he produces a lot of his own music now, so I get that.
Does he?
Yeah, yeah, he does produce a lot of his own music, but he has the money for one.
Oh yeah.
And the source to make a dope album every fucking time.
But he wasn't working with the doc on the last one. You know what I'm saying? Like this one, he says he's working with the doc again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You could tell when he does it and when he doesn't.
But why fuck with a formula that works?
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
Another case of
I mean,
50 Cent.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Wait. I will defend 50 Cent.
Okay.
Because I think 50 Cent's one of the very few artists out there who has a great fucking ear for beats. Because
I think he used to. I don't think he.
Yeah.
Listen to the last few albums. I think now, and I get it. If that's the case, I could be 100% wrong. But with 50 Cent, how can I put this? He tries to. I don't want to say stay relevant, because he's relevant no matter what. I mean, he got to start a Walk of Fame now.
Walk of Fame,
but
TV
right,
show,
but to be still known as the beast,
producers now.
the beast in the hip hop field. So he'll try to switch his style and his picks of beats because he try to stay current.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Where his beats were like his mixtape game.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. It's my personal opinion on 50, and I apologize because I know I could be long-winded with some of this shit.
No, this is what they.
But
time.
Yeah, right. So I think 50. He's just smart. I think the dude's just clever.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? He knows what beats to pick, and he knows what works. So if you listen to any of maybe some of the mixtapes he put out recently, some of the singles that he's dropped recently, like when he's ready to pick some hard shit, the dude drops. Shit.
Right. And I agree with you that, because when he decides that this is the time I hit him with he can do that.
Yeah.
But when I do it, every time.
And that's the thing too. I heard this verbatim from somebody else. I believe Jamie Foxx said it. Like someone like Jamie Foxx, as talented as he is, even for him, he knows that when he's an actor, he can't do anything else but act. So he can focus on the acting. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When Jamie's singing and he's playing the piano, he wants to be a musician. We all know Jamie's a dope musician because he can focus all his energy.
Right. And he can make hits.
Yeah.
He said he
can make. And I feel like the same way, the same thing applies to 50. I just think he's smart. When he feels like he can drop a club banger, he can drop it. When he feels like he can drop some street shit, he can drop it. And honestly, for me, I think the dude just got shit in his back pocket. I mean, like a lot of artists.
But he usually does. No, because every few months, he'll flood the internet with this shit that you never heard before, and it's dope. But then he'll follow that with some shit that's and it will be that type of shit you would expect to hear on the radio.
Yes.
True. You know what I mean?
True.
But 50 has
Window shopper.
Well, even that. No, but even
That's
that.
something that you just wanted to hear on the radio.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right. But even I think, what album was that? That was the.
That was that Get Rich or Die.
Get Rich.
Was it? Was that?
Or was that?
I thought it was the other
genuine
one.
compilation.
Yeah,
shit?
it was.
No. I thought it was
after
the.
that one.
Yeah, the one
I
where
can't
he's all sketched out.
Yeah.
Oh, St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on that.
No, not that. Whatever. You know what? Comment on it.
All right, we're getting too fucking deep.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a few more. I lied. I thought I only had like 3 or 4.
Okay.
But all right, so again, UFO Fev, Fresh Air, completely produced by Stax Selecta, dope album.
Check that out.
Check it out, man. Check it out. I'm gonna send you a link. UFO Fev, Fresh Air. What else we got here? All this.
Oh, while he's doing that, make sure my man Lord Grimothy premiered his video that we're actually going to show it on this show soon after we go through this. But big up to my man Grim. He's also performing tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, it was on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Was it on me?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
What?
He checked it. He looked good.
Window Shopper was on Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah, he just looked it up.
Oh, the movie soundtrack to Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that makes more sense.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was the movie?
Yeah, that's the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's the soundtrack to the
it's
movie.
the soundtrack, yeah. That covers the soundtrack.
Because they got a bunch of shit. They got MOP on that album. They got Mobb Deep on that shit. Yeah, they got a bunch of shit on that. All right, so
Thanks.
right.
Now we're all so stupid.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm gonna do this real quick. again, one of my an artist I think who's really dope. He has a bunch of mixtapes out, man. It's just fucking like I love.
Okay.
I love the dude's from Queens, Hempstead, New York, I believe. Goes by the name of Huss Kingpin.
Huss Kingpin. All right.
Yo, me personally, I think this cat is real lyrical. I hate to compare him to people, but he's like real. The dude's real smooth with it.
Okay.
The lingo, the lyrics, he's nice with it. He dropped an album by the name of End of a Decade. You know what I mean? Because it was 2019 jumping into 2020. It's about 16 songs, gonna run you about 55 minutes. He got a bunch of cats on here that you might know. One of his frequent collaborators by a brother by the name of Smooth. Another MC out of Hempstead, New York, I believe. Chris Crack, Vic Spencer's on the album. But yeah, man, Huss Kingpin. He's worked a lot with Rock Marciano.
Okay. Another dope producer.
A dope producer and MC, Rock Marciano. And yeah, like I kind of feel like they kind of got, I don't want to say too similar.
Okay.
But they got that whole
vibe.
That whole vibe, that whole swag, that whole fucking, polo swag, fucking real smooth lyrics like Camp Low kind of, you know what I mean? It's just some dope shit. So check him out. Huss Kingpin. He got a bunch of stuff on Spotify, and of course I'm sure Apple Music. Download all the shit from this dude as you can, because he got a lot of dope projects under his belt, man, and I'm a fan. Another artist that I'm starting to get familiar with, I knew about him, but with this new album, The Price of Tea in China by Boldy James, cat out of Detroit. He did release a project a few years ago, can't remember the name of it, but this new album, he just dropped this year. He actually dropped in February. The Price of Tea in China. This whole album's produced by The Alchemist.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's worked. Well, they've worked with each other before on past projects. I'm not sure how much Alchemist produced of his past projects, but I know he had a hand.
This album was all Alchemist.
I believe this album's all Alchemist.
Nice.
Boldy James, The Price of Tea in China. It's a dope album. Who's he got? He's got Benny the Butcher on here. It's about there's a bunch of other cats. 12 songs, gonna run you a little over a half an hour. But yeah, Boldy James, The Price of Tea in China.
Nice.
Produced by The Alchemist. That shit was dope. Two more cats. I don't know if they're both out of Buffalo, New York also. There's a new producer on the scene nowadays. I don't know if you heard of him.
Okay.
Cat by the name of 38 Special.
I did hear of him, and I forgot where I heard him from. Actually, I think he did something with Boot Camp, because I do remember. You heard that name before, right, Al? 38 Special is one of, actually, it wasn't Boot Camp, it was D Block they were working with. They did something with D Block.
Cool. Well, 38 Special been doing a lot of shit,
Okay.
producing a lot of stuff for a lot of people lately. If I'm not mistaken, there's a crew going on right now called the Trust Golds. I don't know. There's a whole crew. There's a whole bunch of cats. Infamous Mob Flea. 38 Special just released another project that I didn't put down here with a female rapper called Shay Noir.
Okay.
He's producing a lot of shit. He's gonna drop an album with Planet Asia. He just dropped an album called Martyr's Prayer with El Camino. El Camino, I believe, if he sounds familiar,
It does sound familiar.
I don't know for sure, but I think he's kind of tied into that whole Griselda camp.
Okay.
He might be an offshoot or something like that, but I think he's down with them, or he's down with Benny the Butcher, or he's down on, down with Griselda. But it's about 9 songs, 15 minutes. El Camino, man, the dude's dope. He's just been doing so much shit. Too much shit that I can't even remember right now. But I think the first time I heard of 38 Special, he had dropped an album with Coogee Rap.
Wow.
A few years ago.
Nice.
I think that was my first introduction to 38 Special. And even back then, I really didn't know who he was. I just saw it. I was I saw Coogee Rap. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. It was a dope album. Can't remember the name right now. But if you go on Spotify and all that shit, look up 38 Special. All that shit's gonna come up. But 38 Special, MC, producer. He's worked with a bunch of cast, man. Everybody that's coming up, that's grinding right now, out of New York especially. 38 Special has kind of had his fucking hands in. Like this young girl right now, Shay Noir, Infamous Mob Flea. He's worked with him. Shit, man. There's so many of them. Ty Farris. There's a bunch of them. Okay. But check him out. 38 Special. He's gonna tell you all the people he's fucking with. This dude's dope. El Camino's dope too. El Camino dropped an album with Bozak Morris, producer called Bozak Morris. Y'all need to check out, man. But yeah, man. That's it. Those are the albums that I got. That's the shit I'm rocking. That's the shit Mike's bumping right now.
Nice.
So
make sure you go like I said, support dope music. I'm really big on that, especially when it's local cats and whether not be from Massachusetts, Detroit, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, man. Hip hop's hip hop, man.
Right, and you can't deny good music. But we're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna get on to the questions of the day, and we're gonna chop it up some more. All right. Oh, before we do, we got a video that we're gonna show. My man premiered a video, Lord Grimothy. He's got a new song called Street Cred.
Street Cred.
I watched the video. It's a dope video. He did it in the middle of the
Cave Ready Day Parade, right?
Yeah, Cave Ready Day Parade. So it was really dope, to see all that, and he did have fun doing it too. So I'm really happy to see the video came out the way it did. Also, the beats produced by Sky King is going to be on his upcoming album. I'm not sure the name of the album, but if I had to guess, it was called Write and Type. I know that's one of the singles off his album that he dropped first already. That was the first single, but this will be the second single of his upcoming album. But Street Cred. No, I'm sorry. Is it Street Cred? Credit Score. That's what it is.
Credit Score?
Credit Score.
Credit Score by Lord Grimothy?
Yeah, by Lord Grimothy. So it'll be coming. You're gonna see that, and then we come back. We're gonna chop it up some more on the D-Napp Mixtape show.
Yeah.
I know it's a rotten game. It's the only one the man left us to play. And that's the stone cold truth.
This is for the ghetto people with real street cred. The ones who didn't want to sell drugs to make bread. Those who skip the corners to go to college instead. What in your head determines who got street cred? Them brothers who quit school but got their GED. Single mommies working 2 jobs to feed them seeds. Duty feeling like Cuba Gooding leaving that car. Got street cred for thinking of what the consequences are. Nana raising her grandbabies cause they're parentless due to sudden death or abandonment. All the random kids doing something different, getting picked on for it. The emotionally tortured who keep moving forward got cred. Plus the gangsters who politely greet you. Fiends saving their lives, throwing away needles. The student in class proud to be passing, making herself study at home through all those violent distractions. Everyone who never gave up and kept fighting, submitting yourself into rehab though you were frightened. Leaving liquor alone, eating less processed products. You're never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. This one's for the ghetto people with real street cred. The ones who didn't want to sell drugs to make bread. Those who skip the corners to go to college instead. What in your head determines who got street cred? They finally glorify street cred. People die over street cred. Let's try to redefine street cred. We're gonna redefine street cred. Even though his upbringing was a bit on the rough side, he kept his head up, had endurance through tough times. People stereotypically predict his future in history. Location of Pop Dukes is a mystery. Mom's an addict. To support her habit became a prosty. Taking care of siblings on his own was exhausting. Poor kid had no positive alternatives. Felt he didn't deserve to live. School ain't a concern of his, but made sure his brothers and sisters did homework. Forged their report cards. A parent on covert operations. Used to walk by the block and get clowned. Thugs disrespected him cause he wasn't getting down with the team and chickened out on the initiation. He daily daydreamed of a future at a different location. In a negative setting, he embodied positive karma. Now he's a scholar, got his master. Salute with honors to the street cred. Ghetto people with real street cred. The ones who didn't want to sell drugs to make bread. Those who skip the corners to go to college instead. What in your head determines who got street cred? They finally glorify street cred. People die over street cred. Let's try to redefine street cred. We're gonna redefine street cred. Respect vets who did time came out, then switched their whole lifestyle without having any doubts. The folks who aren't wasting precious time and opportunities, coming out of pocket, giving back to your community. Teaching these children to respect their elders, learning to be less naive, ignorant, and selfish. Telling yourself you can make a difference in your life, using your fist to fight instead of a gun or knife. The cats who know all life matters, working on being polite instead of flexing swagger, questioning popular beliefs and philosophies, escaping the matrix, not blinded by atrocity. The hood is begging for some love and peace. How many more people have to become deceased before we end this vicious cycle? All I can do is write verses dope enough to bring insight to the youth.
This is a chance, and I want to take it now. Before I have to kill somebody. Before somebody ices me.
This one's for the ghetto people with real street cred. The ones who didn't want to sell drugs to make bread. Those who skip the corners to go to college instead. What in your head determines who got street cred? Street cred. I go.
All right, and we are back. You are watching the D-Napp Mixtape Show, and I'm your host, DJ D-Napp.
I'm your co-host, Mike V.
And this is episode 26. 26. And before we get into the question of the day, I was thinking about during the conversation about Static Selector, and I was wondering if you had to compare him to any other producer, who would it be?
If I could compare Static Selector to any other producer.
And there's nothing against Static Selector, I think, but he has a unique sound that kind of sounds like somebody I wanted to see if you. And I could be wrong. I can't think of someone or another producer that Static Selector sounds like, honestly. Because I was thinking about Alchemist.
Yeah.
No?
Nah. Nah. And I feel like I'm not trying to be disrespectful laughing at you, but
No.
No. Nah, I can't.
You think he has the same style?
I mean, similar.
I'm not saying he sounds exactly like him. I'm saying
I mean,
style-wise,
I think Alchemist is somewhere else right now.
Who do you think is better?
I'm gonna say Alchemist.
Yeah, I give you that.
I'm just like I'm gonna say Alchemist. I think for me, Alchemist in the past. I mean, of course, Alchemist has been doing this for a minute now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think Alchemist right now, I think he's just in a different. Like he's finding, like Alchemist is in a different lane, man. Some of the shit that he's pulling off, with these beats and some of these albums that he's putting together, and not only that, I think Alchemist is one of the hardest working producers in the game.
I give you that
because he's consistent. Whether it's dropping singles here and there or dropping albums with people like Action Bronson that dropped last year. What's the name of that album? Something about lamb, steamed lamb, or braised lamb or some shit. That album that they dropped. This new one with Boldy James. He dropped. What else did Alchemist drop last year? Alchemist also dropped, I believe, a joint with Freddie Gibbs and.
I like Freddie Gibbs.
And
I wasn't a fan at first, but
Freddie Gibbs is dope. Alchemist dropped the album with Freddie Gibbs and fucking. I'm pissed because I'm a fan of his. They call him Spitter Andretti. He's from New Orleans.
Okay.
I can't remember. That's not his rapper name, but that's like his alias, his second alias.
Okay.
Shit, I can't remember.
Comment.
Yeah. I can't remember. I can't remember
Subscribe.
his name.
Comment.
So and just on top of that, some of the other shit he's Alchemist is a beast. His beats, I think right now, and for me in the past few years, I don't think anybody's touching Alchemist. I think he's one of the hardest working right now. I think he puts out the most consistent projects and dope projects, man. Like
True.
I think
he hasn't really done anything I didn't like.
I'm gonna say in the past 8 to 6 years, Alchemist And you might even want to go back for fucking 10 or 15, 20 years. Alchemist has yet to drop a project that I did not like.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. I mean, because he was coming up with like Mobb Deep, that whole
And like
family.
that whole family, but not only that, he was working. He's working with a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
he's.
No, I'm saying but that's what his
yeah,
roots are from.
yeah. His roots.
No, I'm saying not his roots, but like when you really like Hold You Down was like a classic.
Yeah,
cut that he did, and then you got Dilated People when he works with them, and
because he's from the West Coast. He's worked heavy with Dilated People. Was heavy with Mobb Deep and Infamous Mob.
Right. That's what I mean.
He's a DJ Muggs protege. The dude's been making beats since he was like 14, 16.
Yeah.
Touring with like fucking Cypress Hill and all that, and learning the game.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if I think if anybody was around DJ Muggs for that long,
yeah, you can't be around someone like DJ Muggs and not learn something.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Yeah,
exactly.
That's like being around Jay Dilla and be like not knowing how to make beats.
And him and Evidence work heavy together.
They're real close.
They're real cool. I mean, they dropped the Step Brothers. They actually dropped another Step Brothers single maybe about 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. It's only a single though. It's a little snippet. You know what I mean? Alchemist is done. Alchemist has worked with Oh No, Madlib's brother, on the Gang Green projects, which I believe how many Gang Green projects are there? I think there might be 3.
Yeah, let's say 3.
I think there's 3, and every single one of them was dope. You know what I mean? So the dude got range, man. I mean, as far as like hip hop production, the dude got range. I don't think everybody's fucking with him.
That was a well debated argument.
The most consistent, though. You know what I mean? Because you say that and you look at somebody like RZA, you know what I mean? Where for a certain amount of years, certain amount of time span, he was untouchable.
True.
Right? Like RZA was untouchable. But again,
yeah, but every producer could, have that long stretch.
Okay, but RZA had a pretty long fucking stretch.
No, you're right. No, but I'm saying, but like every producer, but someone like Alchemist stayed going, still working.
Like you can tell, like he doesn't. To me, it sounds like he doesn't stop because the product that he's put out in the past few years, and I've loved everything that he's dropped, man.
I got you.
Yeah. ALC.
Well said.
Alchemist.
Said.
yeah, man. So, Alchemist over Static.
Selector.
Static. That's it. We're here to answer the hard questions. That's what we're here for.
Again, we're not experts, people. Just saying our opinions.
We are not experts. You know what I mean?
That's right. So
yeah,
we just entertain. That's all we are.
ALC, baby.
But question of the day.
Oh, so that was not the question.
That was not the question of the day. No. The question of the day is, it's still on hip hop, but let's talk about weak links.
Weak links. This is gonna be fun, man.
Every crew has that one weak link that no one will miss. Really didn't have to be there. You're questioning why he's even there or she. So I'm gonna drop some names. I'm gonna drop some crews.
I kind of feel.
And I will Dr. Claw, I don't know if you're listening, but I would like you to have an opinion on this as well. I don't know if you heard the question. Probably not.
Didn't hear the question.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't hear the question.
God damn, this is our executive producer right here, and he's
working on something else.
Yeah, he's making power moves right now. He's making power moves. But the question is,
weak links in the crew.
Who is the weak link in this crew?
All
right. So I'm gonna drop a cruise.
All right.
And I'm gonna just warn you ahead of time. Some are not be taken too seriously.
I know.
Okay.
I know, but like you know me, I be defending people that nobody like.
Yes, which is why I thought this would be a
so this is gonna
question.
be really interesting.
And I know that you got no one's coming up.
I know what's coming up,
and I'm not even gonna start on that, but I'll get into that. All right. So, but this is also gonna be based on groups as well, not just crews.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
no,
like for instance, you got, just throwing out there, Destiny's Child, who's the weekly out of those 3.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So let's start with something. Simple.
All right. What we got?
Okay.
Could be anybody.
Bird Gang.
Bird Gang.
Birdman.
No, Bird Gang.
Oh. Dipset.
Yes.
Cameron.
Really?
Huh?
I didn't think you would say that.
Fucking Cameron's whack, yo. Since he
God
started
damn.
rapping.
Yo.
Fuck that.
That was passionate.
I know.
That was
I know. Damn.
okay.
You know what? I didn't listen to a lot of Dipset, man. So I'm just gonna go off who I thought was the least interesting out of Dipset. There was a lot of cats in Dipset too.
Yes.
There was too many. I'm gonna go with Capo,
Okay.
Jim Jones,
Go with Jim Jones.
or
That's
or,
what I thought you were gonna say. But honest with you.
or Hell Rel.
Thank you. That's the name I was looking for. I could even take Cameron off the
You know
chopping
what?
block
And
put
I
El
picked
Rel.
someone completely
Why the
different.
fuck would I say Jim Jones or Joel Santana? They made the Dipset.
Yeah.
I-
Yo, if y'all could have seen the look Al just gave me.
like he said something disrespectful or
I know,
something.
right?
Jeez.
Because he's the only one still coming out with shit.
Yeah,
That's
true.
like, come on, Jim
Yeah.
Jones is the only one still holding it down.
Yeah, you're right.
Cam came out with a whole album. None of y'all ever talked about
Well,
that.
Cameron just
That's
dropped
true.
an album.
That's what I'm saying.
He just dropped an album.
But I know it was whack because y'all didn't even talk about it. See? You just helped me.
What?
Talking
No.
about- you can't-
Hold on a
we-
second. Hold on a
Hey,
second.
we're not
Hold
experts,
on.
by the way. But I actually heard a couple of songs I thought was pretty dope.
Again, like I said,
I ain't even give it a listen. I saw it. I was like,
Because
swipe right.
it's called Purple Haze too, ain't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, so I don't think Cam's whack. Listen, like I
I was
said,
gonna say Freaky Ziggy.
like he doesn't even fucking rhyme.
Exactly. He serves no purpose. He serves. No, did you not hear the question? Did you hear?
All right, wait, okay.
You did say weak link.
Hold
You
on
did
a
say
second.
weak
You
link.
said weak link. Some cast
I'm
don't.
sure he's tried.
Some cast don't. Oh,
I'm
of
sure
course.
he's tried it.
Of
Like,
course.
you can chill with us.
Yeah. Nah.
Start dancing. Do
All
something.
right. So, like I said, I'm not a fan. I'm not that big of a fan of Dipset. I don't never really listen to them heavy.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't think Cam's whack though. I don't think Cam's whack. I'm just saying the weakest. Danny said the weakest link in the crew.
Not the wackest out.
Well, I kind of thought he was the weakest link until he brought up Hell Row, and I
Yeah.
remembered the
But
name.
you did
so I
have a
was
good
like,
argument
yeah.
though.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Have
He
a
did.
good-
He
yeah.
is. Jim Jones is the only one. And to in Jim Jones's defense, I have not heard it, but that last El Capo album is that
It's dope.
Is that people saying it's dope?
It's dope.
I have yet to hear it.
Listen, if you wasn't
I have
honestly,
it
if you
here.
wasn't a fan of, and I wasn't. I wasn't really a Jim Jones fan. Actually, I became a Jim Jones fan before that because he did a track with Mos Def. Well, he was Mos Def, and that was dope. But these last 2 albums that he did was dope. And he did a lot of tracks with like not even old school beats, but like live band.
Yeah.
So what's
Danny wasn't there during them times, but you know that song, Ballin'.
I wasn't there during that time.
That-
Everybody
that
was
was
rocking
our
that
theme
song.
song,
Everybody
no.
was rocking that song.
Because Danny wasn't with us in the strip clubs, you know, slapping like a stack like this on girls' asses. That was Mo and them coming down from Jersey.
And I wasn't balling.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
I wasn't
Yeah.
balling.
So, and Jim
We had a
Jones.
side, me, Sal, and Reef had side jobs at the time. Okay? We had
Yellow
good
side.
jobs.
Thanks, Dr.
All
Clark.
right. So yeah. In Jim Jones' defense, I heard nothing but good things about that El Capo album.
It is dope.
But again, I haven't heard it. But I'm gonna take people's word for it. But lyrically, I'm thinking lyrically.
Okay.
I'm thinking lyrically. The weakest link, Jim
Okay.
Jones.
Jim Jones and Al, you say who?
Hell Rel.
Hell Rel.
Hell Rel. Okay.
I'll take Cameron off the chopping block, but he's right under him.
All right. Crew number 2. This should be easy,
This should be easy.
but I'm very interested to see what y'all both have to say. G Unit.
G.
Young
G
Buck.
Unit. Wait a minute.
Young
Wait.
Buck.
Tony Ayo was.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tony Ayo. See,
Tony Ayo
I always
was-
forget the fourth wheel, and you know he brings it up. Sorry.
You know
Tony
what?
Ayo.
You know what?
But he really didn't do nothing. I thought he just.
I mean, he dropped
Had
like
a
2
guest
albums at
appearance.
least. Tony Yayo.
I think only one.
See, I didn't even know
No,
he
I
dropped
think he at
an
least got-
album. That was the thing.
Okay.
So I thought, I thought he was just like, on a couple songs, like, yeah, I'm gonna let my boy be on here and shine a little.
I mean,
bit.
we gotta remember too, he was locked up for a while.
For a lot of times.
So I mean, maybe they gave it a shot.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
better luck next time.
I'm gonna say Tony and fucking what's the dude from the South there? Young Buck.
Oh, Young Buck.
Yeah, I'm gonna say both of them. I'm putting both of them on the chocolate.
So you
block.
still sticking with Young
See,
Buck?
I'm glad we could agree on
Yeah.
something. Tony Yayo and Young Buck.
Well, you gotta pick one. Just one. Pick one.
All right,
Who's worse? Tony I mean, let's see. Yeah, Tony Yayo or Young Buck?
Yayo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I can't-
Yayo.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry, Tony. I mean,
Just-
nothing against you, you know. Oh, it was you.
Look,
Who,
it's not
wait.
personal. It's not
What
personal.
was that dance you used to do?
Oh yeah. Oh, the
In
can't
the
see me.
yeah,
shit?
yeah, on the video.
Like the
you
John
do-
Cena shit.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll
I
teach
mean,
you how to stunt, man.
you agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Next crew.
I can't wait because I know
I'm gonna leave you suspense on that. Okay?
Really?
You know what's coming.
I know what's coming.
You know what's
and
coming.
listen, I already got my shit planned out. I already know
Got
what
your
I'm gonna
argument
say.
ready?
I already got my argument ready.
Okay. I love that, and I would definitely love to hear this one. But anyway, Murder Inc.
Wow, what the Murder Inc?
Yeah.
Murder Inc?
Murder Inc.
I was very clear.
Murder Inc.
You say Murder Inc. It's all the week.
Murder Inc.
First of all,
I can't remember the. I literally remember like 2 artists from fucking Murder Inc.
Ja Rule. So that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Ja Rule then. That's it. Ashanti killed it all. That's all
True.
I can say.
You know what? I don't know why I asked you that.
I know my
I'm being
answer.
dead ass. Like you
I know
named
my
a
answer.
group with 2
What's the answer?
people.
Charlie Baltimore.
That's right. She was a part of.
Oh.
What was the other girl though? That
Vita.
Vita.
Like
Vita.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
wow,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. That's right.
She was still better than the Tony Baltimore or whatever.
Yeah, she was Charlie Baltimore.
At least Charlie
Really?
Baltimore. At least she came out with a couple, you know?
Yeah, but I think. I mean, I would like I said, I was
I
a
don't even,
fan,
I
but I
don't
think
even
she flowed better.
I don't even think Vita dropped an album.
No.
I think she was featured on the Murder Inc. compilation and shit. She might have been on a single or 2 or some shit like that on a Ja Rule album or something like
I
that.
know with that whole Def Jam and when they were heavy on Def Jam, I know that was I think that was supposed to come out.
I'm gonna go with Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore. And who you got out?
Man, we
Charlie Baltimore.
yeah,
If I can't go with
That was
G
easy.
Unit as a whole.
that was easy.
I mean, if I can't go with Murder Inc. as a whole. I can't. I'm gonna pick
Okay,
Charlie.
you know what? I mean, I'll my next one I think
I
you
like that, Al.
have a better opinion on because I know both you know a lot of the crew members in this one. So I'll next one, Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. Oh shit.
And they have a lot of good MCs, but I know who I'm
Man.
picking. I know who I'm gonna pick.
Who am I picking out of Rockefeller?
He's gonna say Jay-Z because he don't like Jay-Z.
Really? You gonna say Jay-Z?
Fuck Jay-Z.
Come on, Al. Come on,
Fuck
Al.
him to the highest.
Come on, Al.
Now, actually, Al, let's behave.
Fuck that.
Because it's the weak link of MCs. I'm not
Weak
talking about
link.
as a
All right,
as a
all right.
personality wise.
You should have told me then. I was
I
leaving
thought
it
I
alone.
was clear, but okay.
But y'all brought up Jay-Z. So.
Skills wise, as your group and you carrying them and what you've done for your crew, who is the weak link
Damn,
in
there was
Rockefeller?
a lot of cats on Rockefeller. Oh, I'm gonna say fucking.
I think we'll get to my answer.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I got no disclaimer. I got nothing against female MCs. I do not. And that's the truth. But sometimes some of these labels just be
It
signing
don't work
people.
out because everyone else has got a female in their
You know what I mean? So they gotta compete. I get it. And around that time, there was a lot of female MCs. A lot of them, like I said, I got nothing against female MCs. I don't. But
Wait, are we talking about?
what was her name though?
Millie
We're talking
Millie,
about
yes.
Everybody signed,
to the crew. Yeah.
but how extensive? Can I say Cameron again?
Oh yeah. That's
Can I
right.
say the Diplomats as a
yeah,
whole?
yeah, you can.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at that.
Can I say Emil? Can I say?
I say one person out. One
Oh, I'm sorry.
damn person. Jesus
Can I say
Christ.
Emilio Sparks?
Nah, Emilio Sparks.
Who the hell? Oh,
I like
State
PDP
property.
better. I
Oh.
like PDP better than Emilio.
Petey Crack.
that's my
I'm
man.
just saying.
That dude should have been on for a hot minute.
He should have had an album.
And here's the thing, it's the dude flows ridiculous.
Right.
And homie can ride a beat not like a lot
That's
of people
gotta-
can ride a beat. The nigga's not.
Right, but the thing he that's got to be a contract thing because there's no way he should have had. He never had an album. He's been on a lot of
He's been
features.
dropping singles though.
Yeah, but here's the thing, just singles is like why not drop an album?
Yeah, that's tough.
And I know he's got material because he's been
Yeah.
on so many features.
been
I'm
on.
just saying.
He's been on root
you
shit.
asked me, so I'm looking up at every Rockefeller artist, and I'm just saying. I got a list.
I said
you gave a big name.
Weak.
Though,
It's
but,
in the name. Weak
but
link.
Listen, Rockefeller,
One.
There's a lot. There's a lot
Right.
of wink kinks in that wink. I'm just saying. I'm just being
There's
real.
a lot of weak
I'm
links
gonna
in that chain.
think I'm gonna change his name to Angry Black.
You want
said-
me to be real? I'm just keeping it real with you. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
my
I
God.
apologize.
You're horrible. All right,
I'm
so
keeping
you
it
said
100.
a milli.
I'm gonna say Emily or Emil, whatever her name is.
Sexist. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
And I'll pretty much mention everybody on
This is your
Rockefeller.
fault because you keep picking
I'm
these
gonna name
artists.
the diplomats because it's in there as a group. So as a group is one person.
right.
That's one link.
But then you could have said what's that? The two guys that used to rap together down with State Property. It was a group.
Skino and Sparks or
Yeah,
Young Guns?
yeah.
Young
oh,
Guns.
Skino.
Young
Oh,
Guns.
Young Guns. I
Young
forgot all about
Young
Young
Guns, Young
Guns. No, Young Guns.
I
are
seen
hot.
them over there.
They still
was
doing-
nice. I like
No, but they
them.
still doing shit. I
Yeah.
like them. I follow them on
They
Instagram.
should because
Yeah.
they was young when they came
No,
out.
but they not signed to them. Actually, one of them signed to Puff.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no shit.
yeah. But all right.
But I did not know Foxy Brown was signed to Rockefeller.
fuck a minute.
Yeah, short.
For a short minute. That was like around the
As a
that's around the Black album.
with MOP,
Right.
Tierra Marie, like
Yeah,
know, Tamir-
MOP
MOP
was signed to
was signed
yeah. MO real
Mystical
short.
was.
Really?
Because
it never dropped out, I'm assuming.
they never dropped the album because that's when they jumped from Rockefeller to G Unit.
Oh, I forgot they went to G Unit too.
They went to G Unit too.
Because they got Tierra Marie, they even got Nicole Ray on here.
Wow.
Mystical, Uncle Murder. I didn't know like they were signed to Rockefeller.
Me either.
Really?
And Uncle Murder's part.
Mystical.
Mystical?
Yeah. Mystical.
Oh, we got out of prison. I remember that.
Here I go.
Yeah. Remember we got out of prison? What's the name signed him?
yeah.
Like he did.
Dame?
No.
Jake?
No, the
Cam?
ex-manager. The one that used to own Rockefeller.
Oh, Biggs?
No.
Who?
The other one that Jay and what's his name fights with all the time. Or used to.
Oh,
Dame Dash.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah? Oh, my bad.
Wow, Old Dirty Bastard.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what I was
he
saying,
was.
because he signed Old Dirty
Yeah.
Bastard, we got out of prison.
After he got out of prison.
Yeah, and he died not too long after that.
Yes, he did.
But speaking of Wu-Tang,
Yeah, here we go. I'm ready. y'all better get your answers out now because I got a lot to say.
Wu-Tang Clan. Who is the weakest link? And my answer is gonna surprise you.
Okay, well.
Who you pick, Dr. Claw?
I'll let you go first.
No, I gotta do it after him. I can't. I can't. You know what? I'll do it. I'll start
All right.
off first, just
All right.
because he thinks he knows what I'm gonna say, and then you thought you want to say RZA.
No. I did not think you were gonna say
Really?
RZA. No.
Oh.
And that's funny too, because a lot of people they're not too keen on RZA and his lyrics. But I did not think you were gonna say that.
Okay. Well, that makes me happy.
All right.
But you got it.
I knew it.
You got it.
I fucking knew it. Look,
all right.
Okay,
I want to hear your argument on this.
But we gotta get Al's.
We gotta get an answer from Dr. Claw over here, aka.
I
don't
kind
give a
of agree with the You God,
Mm-hmm.
but could I add Capadonna, Inspector Deck, and Jizza to that?
All right. Oh, Jizza?
Wow.
Really? Holy shit.
I can't stand the way he
Holy
raps.
shit.
Oh my God. Like, I would shoot myself in the face if I had to listen to his album.
He is angry.
I
Angry
do
Black.
not
You
like
are no
him.
longer Dr. Claw. You are
I do
angry
not like
Black.
him.
Huh?
But that's my pick.
But
I
if
go
you have-
Capadonna.
Capadonna. Okay. All right. I disagree, but okay.
Yeah. Man.
Hey, I disagree with you on You God. Man.
Thank you.
You were agreeing with me until I said don't give me that.
Well, you shouldn't have disagreed.
I
Now
took your answer. That's what happened.
All right, y'all ain't gonna like this, but ODB.
I'm not mad with that answer, and I can understand
I'm mad
why.
because you should have respect for people that passed away, okay?
It has nothing to do with
I
that.
don't
No
care.
doubt. No
He's
doubt.
not
No
here to
doubt. No
defend
doubt.
himself.
No doubt. No doubt. Rest in peace, A-Son. Big Baby Jesus.
All right, so why you say OD?
All right. I'm gonna say Old Dirty Bastard because
His style sucks. I'm sorry.
Who?
Oh, dirty bastard.
well I think okay, so
Now, all right, let me remind you guys. I'm talking about the weakest,
The weakest
link
link,
who
yeah.
don't bring nothing to
That's
the
why
table.
I don't agree. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Capadonna.
Now, do you understand that?
He didn't bring nothing to the table. You God didn't bring nothing to the table. Jizza didn't bring nothing to the table.
Who?
Jizza. He's got a classic album.
Oh, you're killing me today,
RZA
Al.
helped him up with that one.
You're
If it
killing me. You're
wasn't for
killing me.
RZA,
You're killing me.
Kill me, Smalls.
Oh, I'm fucking.
All right.
Fucking rope.
All right.
Hang him.
So, explain why you say ODB.
All right. Because ODB never finished or wrote a fucking rhyme. That's why. And I'll say that because I'm not going to say he never wrote a rhyme, but one of my favorite Wu albums out of all these solo projects and Wu albums, Return to the 36 Chambers Dirty version. Me personally, my favorite beats were on that album.
True.
The other thing about that album is RZA and the Jizza. Well, the RZA had the punch
Yeah,
a lot of his lyrics
into the song,
into the fucking
while they were
songs,
going, yeah.
and the RZA and Jizza finished a lot of his fucking lyrics, wrote a lot of his lyrics. That's why I feel like ODB is the weakest link. Now,
Okay,
everybody loves ODB because he's charismatic.
Right.
He drew attention.
Right.
But for me,
And he was real.
and he was real. People loved him for that shit.
Right.
That's why he got over so well. And of course, he got over so well because of the help of RZA's beats. But I don't know about any MC out there or people who call themselves MCs, rappers, lyricists. I cannot respect an artist if he ain't writing his own lyrics. And
So do you listen to Drake then? Do you listen to Drake?
I do not listen to
No, he
Drake.
doesn't. I can vouch for that.
I do
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
I do
listen.
not listen to Drake.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm-
that's cool.
I'm just saying, if you're an MC and you come out of a camp like Wu, if you come out of a camp like Boot Camp, if you come out of a camp like DITZ, if you ain't writing your own fucking lyrics, fuck you.
Damn.
That's just how
Listen,
I feel.
I
And I'm
don't give a
not.
fuck what
And I
group
know
you
a
come
lot
out.
of MCs that feel
And-
the same way though.
and I'm
If
not
you're gonna
saying-
be an MC, write your own shit.
That's what I'm saying.
period. I
I'm
don't
not.
give a fuck who
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm
Write
not
your
trying to. I'm not trying to disrespect his legacy or anything like that. But I'm saying weakest link. As far as I know, you got wrote all his rhymes. Capadonna writes all his rhymes.
Okay.
I'd rather listen to a whack MC and know he writes his own rhymes than to listen to somebody that's people think who's hot and he ain't write none of his shit.
Okay. And I respect that. But
But
my argument to that is the fact that you mentioned all the things about ODB that brought to the table. You know what I mean? Now, when I say,
no, you're right. You're
when I
right,
say,
you're right.
because I mean, you gotta give it up.
okay, yeah, you're
He
right.
did have a classic album, even though, like you said, he didn't write his shit. You know, RZA and Jizza had a lot to do with it because I mean, let's face it, he was
How
high
many
a lot of
classics
the
did
times.
Capadonna have?
Huh?
How many classics did Capadonna have?
Come on now.
What the hell? Like the Black Terminator over there.
I'll be back.
But
I'm just saying. ODB
Let me tell.
has at least some hits.
You know what? I was
If
if you say his first album,
I was
I'm
gonna
put the
no. I'm not saying that. I was looking for something positive to say about Capadonna.
But he, know what though? The thing, no, honestly,
Go ahead, I'll wait.
No. But my only argument is to you for Capadonna is the fact, but for the fact that even though you might think he's the weakest link, he does have a lot of memorable verses on other people's shit.
Yes.
His albums are whack.
Yes.
No.
Go
Listen,
ahead, name one.
No.
Ice Cream.
I'll vouch.
He has one. He has the most memorable things on the.
What was
Go
that?
ahead. What was that on Ice Cream?
Raekwon's.
Yeah,
Raekwon's
Raekwon's
joint.
album.
Only built for Cuban links.
You know, if I had to describe Ice Cream to you,
Method Man on the
Butter
hook.
Pecan Ricans.
Yeah.
What part
Jesus.
did he have on that part?
He had the last verse.
He had the last verse on that shit, kid.
I blacked that shit out. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
When whackness comes on, I
And
forget shit. My bad.
and fuck, what was that track on the fucking Iron Man album? He fucking went fucking bananas on that shit. I fucking Winter Wars. I think it was.
That's a dope track. Too.
That whole verse was fucking ill on Winter Wars.
That whole song was dope.
I thought the song was dope, but
All
I
right.
don't remember his
But like
track.
I said, my argument to you is the fact that he has a lot. I think skill wise, because he could be dope.
No, he's dope.
He can be dope,
He's
but
a
he
dope
can't
MC.
make a good album.
But that's what I'm saying.
He can't make a good album. He's one of those guys we were just saying earlier.
And like I was saying earlier, there's MCs out there, or like, look, it might just be who he has available. Because look, not all
Everybody in
members,
Wu-Tang got
not,
money like that.
not everybody in Wu-Tang has accessibility.
That sound like a trash bag. Come on, I'm putting his ass in the trash.
This
Yo, okay. All right, I'm gonna agree with Al. Album wise, Cap hasn't made an album that I've liked. Lyrically wise, when you put him in with Wu,
Okay.
and
All right.
and I think there you go.
I don't know what the fuck.
Just wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
That's not my fault.
We'll wait.
I didn't
We'll
know
wait.
what that shit was.
And I ain't editing this out.
This is staying in.
This is staying in the show.
Staying in the show, Al.
And that goes on for about like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He do-
Yo.
What the fuck was that?
That's how you feel about Capadonna, Al?
all right. But here's my
Show's
question.
over. I can't breathe.
Here's my question to you though, Al.
Yes.
Who do you think is who's better lyricist? Capadonna or you got?
Ooh.
If you had to pick one, which I know you say, oh, I don't pick none. If you had to pick one of them, who you think is the better skill-wise?
Okay. Man.
I don't even know why it's hard.
For me, that's hard. Because okay, for one, everybody got their favorite Wu member.
Right.
You God is my favorite Wu member.
I thought what's name Killer Priest was.
Killer Priest is ill.
I thought that was your favorite. Like I thought that was your.
Like out of I'm talking about in Wu.
Method Man.
I'm talking about the whole
shit?
Ooh.
That's tough because I'm a big fan of
I know,
Sons of
I-
Man. Period.
I know.
Love me some Sons of Man.
He's stupid.
Stop.
I know.
It stopped. Shit. Lyrically, Kappa.
You Kappa's better.
Better.
Okay. Al.
Al, what are you doing?
I heard the music. I just want to see what that was.
Okay.
Go ahead. What was you saying?
So out of the two, who you think is
I
better?
don't know. I can't
skill?
answer that.
Gee, he makes shit so different.
They're both trash. That's like asking
right, but that's
which
someone-
trash smells better.
Yeah. Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Yo, Al.
If you were forced to sit there to an album,
If you had to sit there through a show and you only had to pick two people,
yeah.
Capadonna or Hugh God, who are you picking? Hugh. I said Hugh God. You God. Hugh.
I might pick Capadonna.
All right.
Okay, that's all I asked. All right, that's all I
I
asked.
might. Just because y'all said he had some good things, I don't remember the
Oh,
trash.
so you just doing
So
something.
I'm just going by what y'all saying.
No doubt.
I don't
respect
remember
that.
nothing you
All right.
guys did at all. I don't even know who he is.
Shout out to Golden Arms.
But again, that should give you the answer right there because if you haven't really heard him,
If you ain't heard
then
his
he
shit.
ain't bring it. You're not a fan. So you don't.
But he don't listen to either one of them though.
Yeah, I don't listen to either one.
But he has heard Capadonna shit.
Only because
you have heard
yeah, because he's on other people's
Right,
shit.
but he's a lot. I would say he's on a lot more than you got, but that can't. That's not.
That's not true.
That's not true. No. That's
Right,
not.
you should
so-
read the back of them album covers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
used to sit
yeah.
there and look like how many.
So lyrically, I'm gonna say Kappa. Solo shit, I'm gonna say Hugh God. Hugh. I'm gonna say Hugh God.
You going to beat you?
No, yeah, I don't. Yeah. Hugh. Hugh God.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
One more?
Now,
Devil's advocate.
I know, right?
what?
So you always do the devil's advocate shit.
Oh, no,
Having
but
hard picks and all that. Go ahead. I'm just
That's dope
interested
shit,
what the
though.
last one is.
all right. Now this one, I want to say. Now you know what? I want to go with this because I know there's people in the crew that you got both like, and some of you don't like. Okay. So the next crew is gonna be Eminem's crew.
D12?
No, his whole camp.
This whole camp.
Who's
Who's the guy on the
Now
Shady
you got
Records nowadays?
Slaughterhouse. You have you have D12, which I really don't want to bring because that's too easy. I don't. We're not eliminating D12.
That is.
But here's the thing.
How you gonna eliminate D12? You can't. You gotta eliminate everybody. You said out of the whole camp.
You know what? Just because I want to hear what the hell you got to say.
Right.
Everybody.
Everybody.
So anybody under Shady's camp.
What's Shady Records nowadays?
Huh?
Slaughterhouse.
Yep. You got D12. You have well, I mean, let's just stick with them two. Those
Those
two.
two? Yeah.
Because there is more, but the most known are D12 and Slaughterhouse. Because he signed a couple of singers that he's featured on his album. That Sharon.
Yeah.
He signed her. But yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you know what?
I
Let's
think
stick it to Strictly Slaughterhouse.
Strictly
Because
Slaughterhouse?
they're dope MCs.
You have to make up your mind.
You know what?
What we doing?
No, that's good. That's good.
Slaughterhouse.
Who's the weakest link in Slaughterhouse?
That's the easiest one to do.
I like that.
Because they're dope. They're 4 dope MCs.
Yeah.
And I think you guys are a fan of pretty much all 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Al. You don't like Joe Budden, do you?
Damn. I'm gonna say.
Flo?
Huh?
You're not a fan of Joe Budden, are you?
Why would you ever disrespect me like
See?
that? Of course I'm a fan of Joe Budden. Motherfucker, he's from Jersey. I don't give a fuck how much you suck. I'm being,
He sucks?
No.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. I like that jump off song. That was the one I liked.
That was like a decade
The
ago.
pump me up.
Pump it up.
So
know
you
what I'm
don't like
saying?
nothing he's done since that?
Yo, fuck it up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Maybe one other song. I can't think of the name. But
All right, so I already know his
one
answer.
Ah, shit.
So you're talking Royce the 5'9",
Royce the 5'9",
Joel Ortiz.
Joel Ortiz.
Crooked Eye,
Crooked Eye.
and Joe Budden.
Buttons. I'm gonna have to go with.
Now, if them 4 was in a cipher and a battle, who would win?
Who would win?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Crooked Eye.
Wait, you said Crooked Eye.
If they were in a battle,
Crooked Eye, Royce the 5'9", Joel Ortiz, and Joe Budden. That is Slaughterhouse.
I'm gonna say the 2 finalists are gonna be Royce and Crooked Eye. And that.
I gotta disagree.
Yeah, you going with Royce?
Oh,
You going with who?
Joel Ortiz.
Joel Ortiz. What?
You said
nice.
Joel Ortiz is the weakest one?
No,
No,
Oh.
no. That's my favorite.
that's
Oh.
right.
That's my favorite out of the crew. I do love Royce the 5'9" though. I think he's the top dog of all. To be honest with you, I think Royce the 5. Even though like they're all dope MCs, I just think Royce the 5'9's got that.
The weakest link. I'm gonna go with Buttons.
Okay.
My favorite out of all.
Now I want you. Now again, this is more than just skill. This is about what they brought to the table for the crew.
That's a tough one because Slaughterhouse is so fucking ill.
Right. But not everyone is successful in that crew.
There's only one person that's successful in that fucking crew.
No. There's one that's making the most money, but they're all doing something.
Yeah, they're all doing something. But I mean, as far as like solo projects and matter of fact, Royce just dropped something.
Right.
Like 2 days ago.
Right.
I forgot to mention that shit. That's what I mean. There's too much shit. I can't keep up with the shit. Royce just dropped a fucking other album. Yeah, I'm gonna say Joe Buttons, the weakest.
Joe Budden.
Weakest.
Now, where's that based off of, though?
That's based off of lyrics for me. Lyrically, because I have a problem with artists who they always sound the same on every single fucking track. That's like a pet peeve of mine. It is, and look, it doesn't have to be anything drastic. It's just give me something besides the same monotone shit you've been talking about the past 8 songs. You know what I mean? And yeah, Joe Budden fits all those categories. So yeah, weakest link, I'm gonna say Joe Budden's. My favorite, Crooked Eye, King Crooked. They call him nowadays.
All right. How about you, Al? I probably didn't even listen to any of this.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's on the phone right now.
Oh, he's on the
No, I
phone?
wasn't on the phone. I was actually
He was listening to something.
doing research. Okay,
Oh.
It's called research. Okay.
Yeah, research.
Okay,
shit.
so upon
While
your
the show
research,
is
do you have an opinion or you pass on?
Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye. Why?
Because he's whack. If I gotta pick, well, I can't say he's whack, but if I gotta pick 4,
I
out of
want
the
to.
4,
All right, so you're not saying he's whack, but out of the 4 that you had to pick one, you saying Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye.
And just because you think he's the most less talented out of the 4?
I guess.
Because he doesn't
He's my
lose.
least favorite.
He doesn't listen to Crooked Eye.
Yes, I do, because I listen to Slaughterhouse. I heard him on
Yeah, but
some
you hear
tracks.
any of his
Do
solo
you
shit
listen to Crooked Eye?
though? No, but you ever hear his solo shit?
His solo shit.
Okay, so there you go. Now, for once, I'm actually going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Joe Budden. And the only reason why I'm going with Joe Budden because Joe Buttons has not come out with an album that was hitting since the Jump Off.
I mean, now he doesn't. Wait. His no. Okay, album. No, you're right.
Right.
Album. You're
And
right.
now I'm not talking about success now because he has his TV shows. He's got Love and Hip Hop. I'm saying what brings it to the crew.
True.
Music wise.
Music wise, have you?
And I'm not saying he's not dope.
Have you heard any of his mood music shit?
Yeah.
Series?
That's mixtapes though.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you could easily anybody can make it. I mean,
Yeah, no.
actually not,
Anybody
I'm
can.
saying
No.
like,
Anybody could make
Make
music.
anybody can make a mixtape over people's beats that you already have and make it dope. You know what I mean? Or gets a producer that's up and coming.
Yeah.
To make it dope.
Yeah.
Come out with an album and try to push it and try to make something happen.
He has yet to do that in years.
Yes, exactly.
Besides
Since he was been with Def Jam.
Besides the mixtapes and the Slaughterhouse.
Right. Now everyone else, and he's not pushing any music since Slaughterhouse.
Since Slaughterhouse.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. No. Joe Buttons dropped an album like 2 years ago.
Again, 2 years ago.
All right, but
Everyone else out of that crew has dropped something.
yeah,
Recently.
yeah, but he's getting that Love and Hip Hop.
Now, if you want to talk skill wise, I still say Joe Buttons. And again, this is based off of songs
I'll never
that.
go back to Jersey with you.
Because
Blasphemy.
think about it.
Shoots at you, then
But think about it. Now, I'm a huge fan of Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Huge fan of all four of them. And I love Crooked Eye. I love Joe Buttons. But again, I love the mixtape Joe Buttons. And again, this is not about how I feel about Joe Buttons because I do think he's dope. But he hasn't dropped nothing in years.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he sucks.
All right.
Because I'm still a fan. Like I can still go listen to old Joe Buttons and rock with it. Like the new music that he mixtapes he's been doing over the years. But he hasn't dropped one of those in like what? Like 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah.
So that's why I say that. It has nothing to do with how I think he is lyrically, because he's dope. All four of them. But I had to pick one because I mean, let's think about it. You see Royce the 5'9" freestyle all the time. He's murdering them. I mean, Crooked Eye is doing the same thing on Instagram, murdering them.
All right. So I gotta play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Now with that type of criteria, because you're judging it on
What they bring to the crew.
what they bring to the crew.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because you just said all the albums that he didn't come out with, all that stuff.
Right.
You're saying that.
Right. Because even if Joe Budden was just a mixtape like 50 Cent,
Yeah.
he made his whole career pretty much over mixtapes, and kind of still is doing it because he'll drop a mixtape every once in a while and be dope. Joe Budden hasn't done that in a while.
He's got Love and Hip Hop money. So.
Right. And he's busy. I gotta say he's busy. Got the State of Culture. That's what it's called.
The podcast. Yep.
Yeah. The podcast he does heavy.
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop pretty heavy.
And he just had a kid, so get off his back, bro.
All right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I defend Jersey a little bit.
But again, it's not. It's just my opinion because it has
But no, I
nothing to do
agree
with.
with you,
You're right, because it doesn't have nothing to do about his skill. I think he's dope.
Yeah.
But the dude,
It's been a long
and
time.
honestly, I think he's too good for hip hop. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he's always complaining about it.
True.
He always complains about what's wrong with hip hop, but not coming out with no material to do anything about it.
True.
So how you gonna talk about it if you ain't spitting nothing to actually put music out there,
Yeah.
show people like when Eminem came out with Kamikaze, he dogged that album. But what you doing, brother? Hey, that's your man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
You know what I'm saying? It just
some MCs are just good for features.
true. There's a lot of good MCs that just
good for features.
Capadon's one.
Capadon's one.
He's good for a feature.
You put Cap on a verse.
You put him on an album, or give him a whole song.
right.
When's the last time he came out with an album?
The Pillage 2.
When was that?
That was a while ago.
Was that a while ago?
Yeah, Pillage
You
2?
sure?
Yeah, that has to be like,
That shit.
I want to say 2010, 2011. I could be way off. But at least 10 years.
You know that shit was a double album, right?
You know the funny thing? No. No.
Yo, you want to know how I know that? Because I got fucking physical copy. That's
14
why.
songs on it.
A double album is 14 songs.
Wait.
Biggie did that in one album.
Was it? Oh, I'm sorry. That was not the double album.
Okay.
I believe he had an album called like Earth, Wind, and Fire or some shit. That was a double album.
Okay.
But The Pillage 2,
Release date was 2015.
2015. Yeah.
November
Okay,
27th.
So 4 years ago.
I'm 5 years old.
Yeah. I got this joint too. I was not happy with that joint.
Did you expect it?
You know what? You're right. Because I give a lot of whack MCs a lot of fucking chances, and I come up disappointed every single fucking time.
You know what? Fool me once.
But
shit on me. Fool me twice. Can't you fool again? Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again, or something like that. Yeah, but the Earth, Wind and Fire, Love and Something was like a double album, I believe, or a triple album. I don't know what the fuck. 2013.
Hey, Dr. Claw, how we doing all the time, buddy?
Oh. We had a good heated conversation. We're almost 20 minutes over.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, I know Eric's gonna close.
We're gonna be here all day.
Right, you know what? But we're gonna close out the show. Actually,
we're actually gonna close out the show, man. We got one more video to show you. Man, episode 26. Love this shit.
That's right.
So check it out. The next video we're gonna show is by a good brother that was on the show.
That's right.
With his man Jay Earn, Uncle Evan, Potholes. Produced by Kev Diggs.
Big up to Kev Diggs.
We're gonna show that video right now. When we come back, we're gonna close out the show.
Actually, we're gonna close out now. We'll end it with the video, and then.
All right, so check this out. This is episode 26 of the D-Napp Mixtape Show.
I've been your host, DJ D-Napp.
I'm your co-host, Mike V, and we're gonna end this episode 26
with Uncle Evan.
Uncle Evan, Potholes.
Peace.
Y'all be good.
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
So what you say,
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
Now everybody sing along.
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
So what you say,
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway. Remember He-Man and Saturday cartoons yelling, I have the power in my Fruit of the Looms. The first time I saw Thriller, I was scared to leave the room. Eating plain cornflakes, licking sugar off the spoon. Baseball cards, a stick of gum in the pack. My mom saying, you ain't going with me dressed like that. Bears beat the Pats, and Buckner let the ball go. And Wade Boggs is still the GOAT, just to let y'all know. I used to see my mom's pissed when the Red Sox lose. I had a Puma tracksuit matching Velcro shoes. My pops, more or less the Puerto Rican Red Fox, had that Vulcan death grip we all learned from Spock. Garbage Pail Kid stickers, arguing with my sister. The leather belt just broke. I was used to eating soap. My uncle's in the next room, about to sleep the day away. And one more week until that Iron Man's off layaway. E.T., the first flick that made me cry. Karate Kid and the Goonies, yo, I love those movies. Teen Wolf, Star Wars, Johnny Five is alive. Wanted to kill Fred Savage and the Princess Bride. Way before I found out Santa Claus was a lie. Sometimes I still wish that I was only 5. Sandbox, throwing rocks, a patch over my eyes. Sometimes I still wish that I was 5. But first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
So what you say,
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
Now everybody sing along.
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
So what you say,
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
Now everybody sing along. Now what can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way. What can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way.
What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way.
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.
What more can I say? I wouldn't be here
The first pool I ever had was a pothole in the driveway.